Right, so welcome, Mark. Mark Vale from Commsverse. Thanks for joining us this morning. Keen to get an update on your Microsoft Teams event here in the UK, Commsverse. So welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, Rob.
No, my pleasure, my pleasure. Well, as an avid Microsoft Teams fan, I thought it was worth doing a bit of a kind of pre-event podcast/video for the readers and viewers of UC Today News. So I really wanted to jump through kind of the highlights of your event, and I know you've been working tirelessly to get this event going. So first of all, Mark, let's start with a quick bio. Tell us about yourself. Who are you and what you do?
Yeah, so my day job is a Microsoft Teams consultant. So I spend my entire career going to different types of partners to help deliver some solutions to their customers. They used to be Skype for Business, now it's all Teams. I work for myself, so I roam free wherever there's work. It keeps me at the knife edge, and Teams is something I love to do, or Microsoft anything really. It's been started off as a passion, and I was lucky enough to make a career out of it. So, yeah, enjoying it.
Good man. And tell us why you decided to start this event, Commsverse. I mean, where was that idea born out of?
Well, really, it was born out of going to an event in the US. So there is a similar conference called Commsverse Next, similar name. I didn't realise that until after I named my conference, but never mind. But it stuck in my mind that it was a really technology-focused event. And if I look back at all the events that I've been to in the last few years, they all seem to be kind of more art of the possible marketing sales type envisioning conferences. Sure. And I wanted to bring it back to real world experience and what people are doing at grassroots level, what challenges they come across, how they solve those problems, to help and share with others. Anybody who's thinking of deploying Teams now or in the future, or even if they're trying to take the next step, whether that be meeting rooms or voice, they want to be able to come to an event that they can learn from how other people have done it. And Teams being 2.5 years old now, there's a wealth of knowledge and experience out there in the world, and the event's created to bring that together and help share it with the community and the wider people.
Well, it makes perfect sense, because there's not, as far as I know, there's not many Microsoft Teams events quite like this here in the UK. So really, congratulations on that move. I think it's fantastic to see. And Microsoft Teams grows and grows and grows in popularity, so I'm sure there are a huge amount of fans out there. But the type of kind of fans that you're looking for, so if I'm reading you right, predominantly IT, maybe UC tech professionals within organisations?
Yeah, I mean, we break out from, we're not just a UC conference. We've got a number of different tracks, and we cover everything to do with Teams. So whether that's voice, meetings, collaboration, service management, device management, change management and adoption, it's a big one. What else have we got? Oh, and extending Teams as well into the development space. So things like using the Power Platform, so Power Apps, Power Automate used to be Flow, how you can streamline and automate business processes and bring that into Teams. We've got those sessions as well. So it should appeal to the UC technical expert, but also to high-level decision makers and influencers within organisations who just want to come for a high-level introduction envisioning workshop or sessions. We've got an agenda that covers a lot of different types of job titles, I guess. So anybody, even end users, could get some benefit out of coming to us.
Well, we'll jump onto the agenda in a moment, but first of all, tell me where it is. I mean, I believe it's at Mercedes-Benz World, so that's a pretty cool venue. So when is it?
The 29th and 30th of April this year, and it is at Mercedes-Benz World in Weybridge, so it's about 25 minutes outside of London Waterloo Station, just south of Heathrow. So it's really good links for transport.
Fantastic. So it's nice and accessible. Who are the main sponsors?
Well, we were lucky to get over 35 sponsors for this event, being our inaugural event. We thought that was an impossible ask, but people have jumped on board with this, so it shows the appetite out there. Our headline sponsors are Audio Codes and Ribbon, two certified SBC vendors for Microsoft Teams. We also have a number of other sponsors as well, so like Logitech, Blue Jeans, Landis Technologies, and and loads more. PECSIP. I could reel them all off, but head on the website. Yeah,
jump on the website and have a look if you're interested. Yeah. Sure, for the full agenda. So talk me through this. A 2-day event. Talk me through how that's going to roll out in terms of sessions, exhibitors. How are you putting the event together?
Yeah, so we looked at why do people come to a conference? That was our first question, and we put that out there to the Twitterverse and what have you. And the feedback we got was basically they come primarily for content, primarily for networking, for free swag, and to see exhibitors, and probably in that order as well.
I love the free swag, Mark. That's number one for me.
I know,
especially socks. I love socks.
Okay, so we'll make sure we have some socks there, maybe. But yeah, so then we wanted to focus our efforts on making that experience, primarily about the delegate rather than about, the sponsor or our marketing agenda, which we don't have, by the way. We're being independent. We're putting this on just for the love of the technology. So, there's no agenda there. There's no underlying current of you must sign up to this if you come here. There's none of that. It's just we're putting on an event. It should be it should be really, really fun and exciting. We're starting on we're actually starting on the 28th of April. We've got a pre-event party at the Brooklands Museum, which is just around the corner from the venue. Between 6 and 9, some alcohol, non-alcoholic drinks, some food, live band.
It's a very brave move, Mark, having a party the night before.
Well, it sets the tone for the event, I guess. So, but it gives everybody a chance. We've got a lot of international speakers. We've got a lot of international delegates coming across. A lot of international sponsors, and it's a chance for them all to meet in a venue and just get to know each other, and it sets the event off on a good track. So
yeah, absolutely.
That, they can come to that. It's in an aircraft museum, so like World War II planes, Cold War. We've even hired the Concorde as well, so you can walk on the Concorde, sit down, and experience supersonic flight, even though it'll be on the ground. But
wow, that's great. That's really good.
Yeah. So once that's over, you nursed your hangovers. The doors open on the 29th at Mercedes-Benz World at 7:30 in the morning for registration. We serve breakfast, and then sessions start at 9 o'clock. So we run 50-minute sessions. So give or take 45 minutes worth of content, a few minutes Q&A. So we run 5 sessions at a time. So we've got in total 65 sessions to choose from on our agenda. It's action packed. You'll want to be in more places than once, but never mind.
It's always the challenge.
It is, yeah. So we've got breaks, lunch. All food and drinks are included in your ticket registration. So when you come to our event, we don't expect you to pay for anything. Reasonable. So from here, it's a free, all-inclusive experience. And we've got hands-on labs, masterclass workshops. Lots going on.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, I looked at the agenda earlier, and I think it says something like 65 sessions and 35 exhibitors. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So 65 sessions are broke out into different time blocks. So we have, I think it's 55 1-hour or 50-minute sessions, which are full breakouts. We also have 10 taster sessions, which the sponsors are running. So if you were to get a feel of how a contact center works, or how what devices are out there from Yealink or what have you, then they've got 20 minutes or taster sessions that you can just drop into as you're eating your lunch or your snack and just listen to what they've got to say. So we've got a lot of mixed content from high level to expert level. We really believe that the agenda fits a lot of people no matter what their technical ability is.
Yeah, it's great. So you've got some thought leadership sessions. So you've got some keynote speakers. I believe Microsoft are going to be there. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm right in saying this, that we're the first Microsoft Teams conference or community conference to have this type of representation from actual product group in Seattle. So we got Laurie Potmeyer, Aaron Steele, Carolyn Blanding. Who else have we got coming over? I apologise if I forgot the name, but there's one more. Oh, John Levesque as well.
Fantastic.
Who's like Mr. Flow, I guess. He's the evangelist for Power Automate. They're coming over to do some sessions, also to listen to feedback and questions. And we thought it'd be a really great opportunity for our delegates to sit in a room and just do an Ask Me or Ask Microsoft Anything session. So we've got that on the second day. So you come into that session, you can literally ask them why Teams is not doing what you want it to do, or what Teams does well, or what features should be next, and they will take that on board and take it back to Seattle to work on potentially. So you literally could define the future of Teams just by being at Commsverse.
That is marvellous. I mean, having the official speakers from Microsoft at your event, plus all the other great speakers on the agenda. I mean, it's going to be an event not to miss by the looks of things. So just to kind of top it off, you've decided also to do kind of like a pre-event primer, I believe, in the Microsoft store in London. Is that correct, next week?
Yeah, the 11th of February. It's a free event between 6 in the evening and 9 at the Microsoft store on Oxford Circus. So come along to that. We've got Tom Arbuthnot, Chris Hoard, Stally Hansen. All three are speaking at our larger event, and it's really an opportunity to get to know what Commsverse is about. So it's a mini experience.
Sounds a bit of a teaser to the event.
Hopefully come up to that, win some swag. Jabra and Blue Jeans have put some prizes up for us. That's the other thing for the big event as well, is we've got over 50 prizes people can win just by being there. Some are really good, like Formula One British Grand Prix tickets for July.
Wow.
Surface Laptop 3, Oculus VR headsets. And then there's lots of prizes to win just by being there. One thing we haven't spoken about is the event party on the first day. So which is after you sat through and your head's fried from all this great content. We've got a bunch of activities that you can take part in at the event party, which we've got things like escape rooms, Formula One simulators, remote control car racing, some team building sessions like build a tower, jumbo Jenga, all that type of stuff going on. Some beer, some drinks, some food, and it's a real sort of 2 or 3 hours of proper socialising and get together. So hopefully that'll be a good end to the first day.
This sounds like a really fun event as well, Mark. I mean, not only for Microsoft Teams fans to enjoy the content, and content is obviously key at events like this, and it sounds like you've got a really authentic lineup for Commsverse, but you're adding in all those goodies, swag, fun games, social events, and things like that. So, I can't wait to be there. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'd certainly encourage any Microsoft Teams fan to come along to the event. Jump on Commsverse.com. There's a fantastic lineup. It's worth reading. I take it you've got some tickets spare, Mark. Do you have very many left?
We're just over 50% full now. So being 2 months or 84 days, I think it is, away from the event, that's pretty good going.
I'm sure you're counting the days, Mark, but
I'm counting the hours. It doesn't seem enough, but never mind.
Well, let's leave that with the audience that are listening or watching this session with Mark Vale from Commsverse. Jump online, commsverse.com, register for a ticket while you can, because it sounds like it's going to get fully booked over the next kind of 8 weeks. Mark, thanks for your time today. Really looking forward to the event, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Mark.
And see you there, yeah?
Yeah, see you there.